Hello everybody, thank you guys for watching today. This is probably the last video today. Got a lot of stuff today to put out here. A lot of crazy stuff going on. Okay, this is, as you can see from itccs.org, this is a website run by this guy named Kevin Annett, and he, if you guys don't know, this website is amazing. I've been checking it about once a week since about this time last year. This guy basically, if you guys don't know what's going on with him, he's trying to bring down the church, and he's about to do it. He found this, what appeared to be a mass grave that they excavated last year in Canada at this place called the Mohawk Institute, which is like a, it's this big church, or they called it basically a Christian internment camp that was run by the Church of England and the Church of Canada, and the Queen of England too. That basically took Indian kids off the reservation and then they brought them into these Christian internment camps and then they raped them and did all sorts of awful stuff to them. He did this big investigation. He found, like I said, these big, what appear to be mass graves with all these old school uniforms that these kids were forced to wear. They have like the buttons and stuff they uncovered. They found torture devices in these churches. And starting next month, he's already done this. Like, this isn't just some crazy conspiracy theorist. Like, this guy he's part of a tribunal, international court or something like that. And he's actually formally submitted the lawsuit against all these guys, and he has given them a date. Like, it's September something of next year, or not next year, of next month. September 10th or 12th or something like that. To where basically he says, where he's already, like I said, he's already issued this to like all the churches across the world. He's had protests at the Vatican, protests here, protests in Canada. He has submitted this lawsuit and says, if you guys don't, including the Pope, if you guys don't start coming forward with what you've done in the past to all these children, I mean, i.e. the sexual freaking abuses, just all this stuff in general, if you don't start coming forward and admitting this stuff, we'll do it for you. And as you can see right now, he's just got confirmation that the Queen of England is ordering a cover-up about all this stuff. I'll read some of this article to you. It's fascinating, but I'll just put this whole website below so you guys can look into it for yourselves, because this stuff is about to blow open, and they're about to bring this freaking church down, and it's going to be crazy, I think. And this is my opinion. This guy, well, I'm about to read you. This is by that Kevin Annett guy. He's a reverend or a priest or something. It didn't happen late at night in a murky parking garage like in All the President's Men. The phone call came from an inside informant to me unexpectedly this week from someone claiming to be a former staff member at the head office of the Anglican Church in Toronto. I'll call him Sid. According to Sid, top Anglican Church officials like Primate Fred Hiltz and Huron Diocese Bishop Bob Bennett, wow, that's a tough one, have known all about hideous crimes at their former Mohawk Indian residential school in Bradford for years. Repeatedly, Hiltz, Bennett, and the other top church officials asked the Canadian government to help conceal incriminating evidence at the mush hole, like letters from the church staff describing gang rapes of children, forced starvation, and the routine killing of pregnant or unruly Mohawk adolescents by beatings and forced confinement without food or water. Much of this evidence is now locked away at a Justice Department archives in Ottawa that are firmly closed to the public, according to Sid. The worst stuff was shipped to Ottawa over a decade ago to hide it from lawyers for residential school survivors. Quote, Ottawa and the Anglicans had an agreement as early as 1999, right after you blew open the residential school story with that tribunal of yours, unquote, explained Sid to me on the phone. In return, I love this part. In return for the feds' help in covering up this really bad stuff and bearing the cost of court payments to victims, the church would disclose some of the, well, less controversial abuses that happened at the mush hole by opening some of our archives. Well, the feds kept their side of the bargain, but the church never did, on orders from London. London, you mean like England, I asked? That's what I overheard. The primate was passing on a confidential statement from the Archbishop of Canterbury himself, acting for the Queen. Under no circumstances can anything be divulged. Those were the Archbishop's very words, and Hiltz said he was speaking for Her Majesty. So then Kevin says, do you mean the Queen ordered church officials to obstruct justice and bury the truth about murder? Sid says, I'm not making the accusation, but her words speak for themselves. Sid took a stress leave break that stretched into a permanent leave from his job because, to quote him, I couldn't take all the lies and subterfuge anymore. I was expected to destroy evidence of crime scenes and report any staff or clergymen who looked like they might leak something. Among some of the allegations made by Brantford school survivors, they were confirmed by Sid to me this week based on documents and reports he read. And this is all some of the awful stuff they've done to him. I don't want to read it. What I wanted to show you, let's see. The use of, oh yeah, this keeps going. The fact, is this where I wanted to go? No. The smoking gun document is locked away in something called the closed G12 section in the archives of the Anglican Church Huron Diocese Office in London, Ontario. Diocese Bishop Bob Bennett has refused access to the G12 section to even his own staff members and has fired or disciplined clergy in his diocese who would not agree to be gagged from speaking about their knowledge of crimes at the mush hole. And this is one of I'm skipping some stuff. I like this right here. Dr. Wendy Fletcher is the principal of one of the largest seminaries in Canada, my old alma mater, the Vancouver School of Theology. Fletcher was given the plum posting after she agreed to do what neither Sid nor Leona Moses would do, and that was to gag and silence herself for over 10 years while she was a researcher for the Huron Diocese after she uncovered the horror that resides under the earth of the mush hole and secret government archives and in countless ruined lives. Soon after Mohawk elders and I commenced excavations at the grounds of the mush hole school last October, Wendy Fletcher, imagine this, took a leave of absence as VST principal. This month she announced she would step down as principal as of December 2012. So here you go. This guy is he's gonna do it. He's gonna blow this church wide open. And you love that the Queen is telling him don't talk. And and it's funny how you got this Wendy Fletcher lady who she got her position, her big plush position because she kept her mouth shut. Does that sound anything like about what's going on in our political system? All these people, it doesn't matter what education you got. It doesn't matter. As long as you're freaking part of this whole cabal and you'll keep your mouth shut, just like the president, doesn't matter if it's Obama, Romney, Bush, it's not them running anything. So yeah, you be president, just come right in. As long as you keep your mouth shut about what's going on and what we're really doing around here, you got this position. You got the job, buddy. You got the job. You got the job. So, I don't know. I love this. This is good stuff. I love it. And this guy it's great. And this is, see on public declaration to police officers, civil servants. If you can go through, you'll see he's this is talking about that smoking gun document. He's initiated that lawsuit, and this guy's for real. And he's giving him till next month. And I like how he says, case against the Crown, right here. Oh, September 15th. There you go. Juries to be established by September 15th. Yep, says you guys don't come forward about this, we'll do it for you. So I'll put this below, you guys read. There's a whole bunch of stories. I just read the latest one. There's all sorts of stuff. You'll see more evidence. You'll see more pictures of what they found. And it's really, really cussing interesting like that. It's something to watch. That's for damn sure. So thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribers, thank you guys for all your support. First time viewers, if you guys subscribe, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And not only if you don't, great, whatever. Just I appreciate your time and watching. Thank you guys, and thank you for researching, or thank you for looking about this stuff, because I'm glad that more people are looking. So thank you guys so much. Love you very much. I appreciate your time. Thank you.